Extra time in a moment, but first, a very serious point. Within Extra Time, there is a spoiler for the new Avenger movie, so watch Extra Time very much at your peril. Welcome to Extra Time. Which ex-teammate or player had the best physical football shape, body, and which had the worst?
Getting on with it, isn't he?
Yeah. Julien should comment since he has been in many football locker rooms. This question came up because Thor let himself go in the new Avengers movie, but still got the job done.
Best. So who was the most?
Who was the
chiseled,
best physical
chiseled
specimen that you saw in the locker room?
Well, it couldn't be me. No. Let me think. Chelsea's. I would say. Stevie, who do you go with?
I've got to say that when I played, nobody, whether it was players or staff, were particularly over the top about your upper part of your body.
Right.
So there really weren't that many.
So it's more about the lower part of your body?
Yeah, legs.
I mean, you're taking this to a very low level here. Come on. No, but it's just a fact.
Right.
So for example, when
so no one had a six-pack.
when John Barnes came to the club,
yep,
at Watford, they had them on a weight regime all the time. So upper body wise, he was buff, and the rest of us pretty much weren't because we never did any upper body weight.
What about the other side?
Too many.
The other side, I say actually, Big Jan Molby, by the way, right, was the biggest guy at the club.
Right.
Right. And pre-season used to be hilarious because the first day back, everybody gets weighed. Right. So there was a queue at the door to watch the big man getting on the scales. And so all the shouts were going up, one at a time, please, one at a time, all that kind of pattern. And then he would get on it, and it would just go, doing. And then the whole place would be in uproar laughing.
There's quite a few of the Chelsea lads were chiseled.
Right.
Particularly a couple of Italian lads come in because there was a reason for that because they were way more, they were in the gym more than us. And they brought this, they were in the gym, for example, Vialli and Zola and Di Matteo were in the gym an hour before training.
Yep.
And after. And we just didn't do that.
You were in the pub after, I don't know.
On the golf course. And one of the unfittest, when I went to Derby County, we had an Argentinian centre-half called Horacio Carbonari, and he was so unfit that in pre-season the goalkeeper coach beat him on a run.
Wow.
And comfortably. And I was like, what chance have we got? When Eric Steele, who was a fit man, Eric.
Yeah.
But he beat a Premier League footballer in a pre-season run.
Ouch.
See, it's funny though, because Jan was big, but he wasn't unfit.
Right.
He still got about. Just one.
He hasn't ballooned much either now, is he?
He's in a better shape now than he was when he played.
What about you?
No.
You go there. Do you know he's on a very healthy diet?
Actually.
Tell me before the show tonight.
I got to say, I was playing, when I came over here initially, I was player coach at a team called the Boston Bulldogs. We were playing down in Charleston, and there was a bunch of English guys behind the goal. And every time I went anywhere near the penalty box, they all started singing, "Who ate all the pies?" I was raging. Absolutely raging.
What, because somebody ate all the pies?
Well, that as well.
But we learned that you have a good diet. That's what you were telling us today.
I do, yes.
Well, that suggested
I look after myself well in that department.
We suggested a next player a coach that we know, manager who definitely hasn't got a healthy diet and has had a couple of health problems with his diet. And I said, well, he's almost as bad as you, Stevie. And he went, what are you trying to say? I eat healthily.
I do. I eat plenty of meat
Just
and
after he told us that his missus had brought him up this morning for breakfast, scrambled eggs, bacon, sausages, beans.
Toast.
Well, Sunday, isn't it?
Sunday, special treat. Jules, they wanted to know your opinion about this as well. The most chiseled footballer you've seen and the worst.
I think the worst I've seen recently was Luis Suarez Old Trafford the other night. I thought in the Manchester United-Barcelona game, I hadn't realised how unfit he was. Well, at least that was the way he looked, and I was quite close to the pitch when he ran into to the stadium. So that would be the one, and then the super fit one from the upper body. That's what we're talking about clearly here, Dan. I have to say Thierry Henry was, at that time as well, was really, really super fair and looking after everything.
I'm surprised by the tweet that suggests Jules goes in the locker room straight after games.
It's a very American thing, isn't it? The locker room interview straight after.
Yeah, see, that doesn't hit that. Yeah, I suppose that.
Yeah, that doesn't really happen in Europe.
It doesn't happen.
No, you don't know.
No,
it's not locker room
that
access.
doesn't happen. Certainly doesn't happen in Europe.
Okay, so Guardiola's tactics are tiki-taka. Klopp's tactics are a mixture of both possession and counter-attack. What are Ole's tactics, apart from just being lucky in the first 14 games in charge? Nelson's not happy. He's writing capital letters.
Well, I think in the first half he got his tactics right with Mata. Mata's a smart player. He's got ability. Unfortunately, he doesn't do any of the other side of the game defensively, which is probably why he doesn't play every week. I think he got his tactics right today because Mata was dropping off into the middle of the park and picking balls up. So, in this game today, in the first half in particular, I thought Ole got it right.
Next one, can you call Dan Thomas a muppet who lives on Cloud Cuckoo Land?
You're a muppet that lives on Cloud Cuckoo Land, by the way.
Jules?
Do you know this guy?
I would never call you that.
You can call me it, Jules. It sounds better in a French accent.
I think that might be a reference to a tweet to me because somebody tweeted me the other week saying, why do you always use Cloud Cuckoo Land?
Yeah, Cloud Cuckoo Land. Because we talk about it because it was in a Lego movie, wasn't it?
Are you sure you don't know Jeremy?
I don't know Jeremy.
Because it sounds like he knows you.
Yeah, he knows
calling
me.
you a muppet.
Is there anyone more useless than Higuain? He has no pace, poor touches and barely finishes. Also, please try to pronounce my Twitter name.
Can I stick up for him here?
Well, I think we've got to do the Twitter name first.
Daquaterius.
Decorious Jones.
Pardon?
Decorious Jones.
Where's the T?
It's silent.
It's silent.
Silent T.
It's a bit like the sausage.
Look at his face.
Well, of course it is.
It's a bit like his sausage and eggs. Silent.
Silent.
Where else is a T silent?
Huh?
Decorious.
That's it? Any other examples?
Oh, does it have to be more than?
Just this name?
Why does it have to be more than one?
Well, because you can't just define it's a
So
silent
you just
T.
decided that
Well,
there has
because
to be more than one word?
in no other occasion is a T silent.
Well, it is in that one.
Silent T.
It's a silent T, isn't it?
It's not French.
Mr. Jones.
By the way, I'm going to stick up for Higuain a little bit here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Listen, I played with and against two of the best goal scorers that English football ever had. John Aldridge and Gary Lineker, right? And generally, to be honest, you didn't want them anywhere near the ball until it was in the box. And Higuain smacks of a player of like those two. You don't really want him outside the box because his best asset is putting the ball in the back of the net. So get in the box and stay there. But with that, why have you got that smirk on your face again?
I've got a smirk on my face.
Tell you what, go on,
See a smirk on his face? Look at
wipe it
him.
off. Go on, wipe it off.
I haven't got a smirk on my face.
Go on, get over there and sort him out, right?
So can I give you glasses?
It's just my resting face. There's no
You
smirk.
got a stupid little schoolboy smirk on your face. Anyway.
Who would Julian like to be stranded on a desert island with, Craig or Stevie?
Neymar.
Nay.
It's like,
Nay and Thierry Henry.
it's like asking me to choose between my mum and dad, it feels like.
Go for Stevie.
Hey?
I'll go with you, Dan.
I'm not an option. Don't go with me, Jules.
I tell you what, Jules, I tell you the one thing though, you wouldn't want to be stuck with Stevie in a desert island because he's whatever food there is, he's having first.
Yeah, true. That's true.
I'm not arguing with that.
The United players look to be lacking fitness. Is this due to the difference in style from Mourinho to Solskjaer?
I don't think they're lacking fitness. I think they're lacking a bit of quality, particularly in the middle of the park. Well, in a lot of areas. They also they're lacking a bit of guile in there as well and creativity, amongst other. I mean, to be honest, we could sit here for a while talk about the issues that they've got.
If it's extra time, we could just go home, couldn't we?
Yeah. I don't think it's a fitness. I mean, look, we're near the end of the season. A lot of players have put a lot of hard graft in, including the United players. They're just not good enough, most of them.
Bob Paisley, with an old saying, the first yard is in your head.
Where's the
See,
rest?
exactly, look at him. Look at him. Camera, get a camera on his face. Look at that stupid schoolboy face. I'm trying to make a good point here, by the way. This is a really good point.
Look, I tell you what.
And he's just making a mockery.
Listen,
You're making a mockery. It's disrespectful, is what it is. You're being disrespectful now. It's not even funny. You're not even funny
Sorry,
now.
what was it? What did he used to say?
If you punch him, I'll say I didn't see it.
Will you hold them? Mind you want me to.
Well,
If
the cameras go off now,
even he couldn't run away from me.
And that's it. So the first yard's in your head.
Bob Paisley always said the first yard is in your head, okay?
Yeah.
So work it out. I don't think it needs.
How did you get a yard in
I don't
your
think
head?
it needs explaining.
We'll be back tomorrow. Stevie's
You
not
start.
Don't smirk.
Don't swear. Steve, you're not here tomorrow. You're doing the gardening.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Excited.
Remember when you're doing the garden, the first yard of it is in your head.
Yeah.